welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day, beginning of the week. Hope you're all staying safe. Okay, yeah, so in today's video I'm going to be making Nigerian meat pie. All right guys, so stay tuned. I'll introduce you guys to the ingredients. Okay guys, so these are my ingredients. So I got mixed veg here. I don't have potato, so I'm going to be using mixed veg. I'm going to be using 1 onion, and this is margarine or butter. It's soft already. And that's my flour here, plain flour. I'm going to be using the whole of it, some of it to take in the filling. I'm going to be replacing water with the carnation milk. I got my beef and pork minced meat here. I got baking powder here. The egg is for glazing the meat pie when it's done, before I put it in the oven. I got salt here. Okay guys, so these are all the ingredients I will be using for my meat pie. Okay, I know now some people might say, oh, you're not supposed to use tin milk. I know, I just want the pastry to be sweet, so that's why I'm using carnation milk instead of using sugar. I don't want to use sugar. Okay guys, so I'm just going to put a bit of salt, and I'm going to use the carnation milk rather than using water. All right guys, so let's go and cook the filling first before we do the pastry. Okay guys, so I'm going to cook the filling now. So that's my pot there. I'm going to be putting the meat inside the pot. Let's move the camera back a little. So I'm using a high heat. If you're using an electric cooker, I'm using number 5. And I've already preheated my oven at a very low heat. My oven is just warming, just so that when I put the meat pie inside, it will just start cooking straight away. So just so everything cook properly the way I want, I'm not going to be waiting for the meat to turn brown. So I'm going to be adding the onion. I'm going to be adding the onion and the mixed veg into the meat. You can skip onion if you don't like onion. You don't have to put onion in your filling if you don't like it. If you don't like this purple onion, you can use the white onion. Just as I said before, I don't have potato. I'm supposed to use just potato and carrot and green peas, but this is what I have, so that's what I'm using. So you use what you have, or you can use the normal basic ingredient, which is potato, cooked potato, dice it, carrot, dice it, and then some people put green peas as well. Or you can just use just potato and carrot. So I give it a stir. So I'm going to be seasoning this with my seasoning. I'm going to be putting, because I want the filling to have taste as well, so I'm going to be seasoning it. I don't so much like thyme in my filling. I don't so much like the taste of thyme in my filling, so I'm not going to be using thyme, but I'm going to be using garam masala. I like garam masala quite a lot. I don't know why. So I know you're not supposed to use this, but I'm using it. It's me eating it and the kids. So I'm going to be putting a bit of that. I'm going to be using garlic, not garlic, ginger powder. Okay. Well, you might skip this, but I just like it, that's all. I'm just putting what I like, so you don't have to put this. You can just make it the basic way. I'm going to be putting 1 naan cube, 1 naan chicken cube, 1 naan cube, the whole of this. Just because I want the filling to taste nice. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do, you can put chili if you want. So I'm going to put a little chili so that it's a bit spicy, but it's not necessary if you don't want to. If you don't want to, it's not necessary. Don't put it if you don't want it. Put a little bit. It's optional. So now I'm going to put a bit of salt. Just a little bit of salt, because I don't want it to be too salty. So now we are going to stir everything together. We are going to be adding a bit of flour to make the sauce thick. So I've already mixed some flour, some of the plain flour. I've already mixed it in water. I'm just trying to remove the lumps. I'm going to be adding it to that once everything is combined properly. It smells good. So I didn't put any cooking oil because the meat already has oil on its own, and it got some liquid in there as well. So I'm just stirring it properly together. I'm going to cover it, but before I cover it, you can see the meat is already turning brown, and I want the veggies to cook properly and the onion. So I'm going to lower the heat. I'm going to be adding my mixture of just flour and water. Just flour and water. That's just to make the filling to have a bit of thickness. So I stir it together. It smells really good. So I put the heat on 3 because I don't want anything to get burnt. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover it, leave it for like 5 minutes or less, so it can steam up and cook the veg. I don't want anything crunching in there. I just want the veg to be soft. Yeah. So I'm going to cover it for like 5 minutes or less. Just let the steam rather, to cook it. Okay, guys. And then when it's done, I'll come and show you guys how it looks like. Okay, guys. So my minced meat filling for the meat pie is ready. You can see how moist it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is set it aside and let it cool down. Okay, yeah, because it needs to cool down. I don't want to be hot when I'm going to put it inside the pie. Okay, guys, sorry for the background noise. Okay, so it's cooked. I've off my cooker already, so I'm just going to set it aside, and then we can start the dough for the meat pie. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, so let's prepare the dough for the meat pie. So we are going to sieve this flour here. Is 1.5 kilo. I'm not going to be using the whole of it. I'm probably going to be using up to this point there. So I'm going to be leaving some because I only have 250 grams of margarine or butter. Yeah, I'm actually using the butter I use for baking. This particular one I'm using is for baking, but I think you should use margarine. It will probably be better. I've leave it on the room temperature. It was in the fridge, so I bring it out. It's been done for more than 2 hours, so it's soft and nice. It's not over soft, but it's not hard firm like when it was in the fridge. So I'm just going to sieve the flour. This is plain flour. Remember, I'm using plain flour, not self-raising flour. So I'm using plain flour, just about 1 kilo. I'm using about 1 kilo of plain flour. Because I'm making quite a lot of meat pie. I've already put the mixture, the filling, I've put it in the fridge so it can get cool, because it has to be cool before you can put it into the pastry. Okay, so that's 1 kilo of flour. As you can see, it's quite a lot. So sieving the flour just make the pastry smooth and nice, really. That's why. So now I'm going to be adding the baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and I'm going to be adding salt. If you like salt, you can use 1 teaspoon, or you can use a half a teaspoon. I'm using like a half a teaspoon here, maybe just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm just going to, let me use this one just to mix this together. So you need a big bowl. A bowl at the bottom is flat properly. You need a very big bowl. So I'm just mixing the baking powder and the salt together into the flour. So what I'm going to do now, I can see my butter is here. This is 250 grams. I'm going to just cut it bit by bit and drop it inside. You can see that it's soft and it's not too over soft, but it's not hard because I've left it down for more than 2 hours. So I'm just cutting it bit by bit in. Make sure your hands are clean. Wash your hands before you do this. If your kids are helping you with this, make sure they wash their hands first. Because you can do this with the kids as well. As everybody is at home keeping safe, this is one thing you can do with the children. And they will like it, but mine, nobody wants to do it, so I'm doing it myself. You're supposed to probably use about 300 grams. 3 to 350 grams of butter, but I don't have that. This is what I have, so I'm using this. I'm just make do with what I have. Okay, guys, so it's what we have, we're going to use. I'm just scraping everything from the wrap, don't mind me. Okay, guys, so next thing now, we have to mix the butter properly. We have to mix the butter properly into the flour until you get a crumb. Okay, so you have to mix all the butter or margarine into the flour until you get a crumb, until it becomes like a bread crumb, something like that, or a little more coarse than that. So you just keep mixing. Okay, guys, in order for the video not to be too long, I'm going to do this. I'm going to mix everything together until I get the crumb. You can see the crumb is already forming. Once I mix everything thoroughly together, I'll come back and show you guys where I'm adding the milk. So I'm using carnation milk. I'm replacing water with milk. Okay, guys, I'll come back and show you guys. Okay, guys, so I've stirred the butter stroke margarine into the flour, in case you are using a margarine. Yeah, but this particular butter, as I said earlier on, is the one for baking. I don't know if it's called butter or if it's margarine, but it's for baking. So this is the name, and as you can see there, it said spreading, cooking, baking. Okay, so that's what I'm using. Yeah, I'm trying to see if it's called butter or if it's called margarine. Oh, I can't even see it properly. I'll check it next time. Yeah, so yeah, so I've mixed all the butter, margarine into the flour. So now I'm going to be adding the milk. As I say, I meant to use water, but I want the dough, the pastry, to be more sweet, so I'm using carnation milk. So I'm going to add the milk little by little. Remember, the milk is thicker than water. So I'm going to be adding a bit first, and then I'm going to mix it because I want to get a dough. If the milk is not enough, then I'm going to add a bit of water because this flour is quite a lot of flour. So I need to get a dough, so I'm going to add more milk. Okay, stir it. Some people use egg. I don't know, I've never used egg in a meat pie, but I've seen some people use egg instead of this. Instead of water, they use egg, or instead of milk, they use egg. So just as I say, if the milk is not enough, I'm going to have to use water until I get a dough, because the milk is quite thick. I'm just putting it bit by bit. Now you can skip the milk. The milk is just because I just want the pastry to be sweet, that's all. Or you can use egg, just the way some people use egg. Oh, it's a lot of work kneading it together. Just trying to get a big round dough. If I was using water, I would have formed by now. But it's okay, it's still going to get the dough. You'll still get the dough at the end. You see the dough is coming. Yeah. So I'm going to add the remaining of the milk, and I'm going to be adding water as well, just so I get a more fuller proper dough. Okay, so I'm going to use just room temperature water, not cold water like that, just so my dough can form properly. Okay guys, and then I'll come back and show you how my dough is when I add the water, because I don't want the video to be too extremely long. Already the dough is forming, but I need to add a bit of water. I don't want to add any more milk. Okay guys, so I'll come back and show you guys. Okay guys, so my dough has formed together, as you can see. In order for me to, I don't want to be too sticky, it's a little bit sticky. I'm just going to add a little bit of dry flour. Okay, so now I didn't add a lot of water. I just added just a bit more water, very little water, not so much water, just so the dough can combine together. So I didn't add a lot of water, but this is my dough, as you can see. See my dough? So I'm going to put it on the surface and knead it a bit. Okay. I'm just going to clean the surface a little bit with some kitchen towel. I've already cleaned the surface already before, but because some of the flour I've already messed the surface, so just going to clean it a bit more. Just clean it. I've already cleaned it, sanitized the surface already, washed the surface clean before. So okay, so I'm going to put just a little flour here, just so it doesn't stick too much to the surface. And then I pull my dough there. Okay, so I'm going to just knead it just a bit. I use both of my hands to knead it. Just trying to mix everything in. Okay guys, so you just knead it. Sorry for the background noise. My kids are in the background. Or shall I say my children? And Precious is saying hi. So sorry for the background noise. Everybody is at home. Okay guys, so I've kneaded it just to make sure everything is in. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be using a rolling pin later when I'm doing the individual. This is the big one. Okay, I think that's enough. So I'm just going to put it back. Okay, back into it. That was a bit of a work. So I put it back there. I'm going to cover it with what do you call that, cling film for a while. I'll cover it and leave it for like 20 to 30 minutes. I'll check the time now. Okay, so yeah, so I cover it and leave it for 20 to 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and check on it. Yeah, it should be ready by then anyway. So cover it with that, and then I'll cover it with my kitchen towel as well and set it aside. So while I do that, wait for 20 minutes should be alright. I'm going to break the egg in there. And I'm going to whisk it together.
Whisk is over.
My whisk is somewhere, but I'm just going to use my fork here. It's nearer to me here. This is just to seal. This is to seal the meat pie, to seal it, and to glaze the top of the meat pie. Okay, guys. Okay, so that's ready. You need a brush. I got a brush, so I'll get it later. Yeah, so I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to clean this surface again because it's what I'm going to be using to do the individual meat pie. Alright guys, so I'll come back when the dough is ready, when it's 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and show you the individual meat pie, and also I'll show you the mixture, how it's looking, because it's cool and set now. Okay guys, so our dough has been resting for 20 minutes. I decided to take it at 20 minutes, and I got my rolling pin. I'm going to be using this, my pot cover, as the cutter because I don't have the meat pie cutter. And the filling is cold now. It's cool. Well, cold rather. So I'm just getting a spoon, which I'm going to use. So that's the filling. See, it's still very soft, succulent, and looking yummy and delicious. Yeah, see how very soft it is? See, still juicy. Okay. Yeah, it's cold now, which is better. It's not cold, but it's not hot. Okay, so it's like room temperature, something like that. But it's not hot at all. So that's the mixture. So I'm going to open the dough out and bring it out. I should really put a flour at the surface, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a knead. Let me remove let's remove this one somewhere. Okay, so I'm just kneading it a bit. It's more soft now. Yeah, it's more incorporated, I would say, with all the ingredients inside. See, everything is inside now. See it now? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a portion that I'm going to work with. Yeah, and my hands are very clean, so just going to take a portion, maybe something like this. Put this one back in there. So I'll take a portion and see if the portion can do up to 2. You need your rolling pin to roll it out. Okay. So you don't want the pastry to be too thick and you don't want it to be too thin. You don't want it to be too thick and you don't want it to be too thin. I'm hoping this is I'm hoping this is okay actually. So this is the smallest cover that has this cut, this thing that I have. I wish I have one that is a little more smaller than this. But anyway, I'm just going to use this one. Just shake it a bit. Take this one out. Take some filling. That's the filling over here. Take filling, put it in the middle. You want to try not to put too much filling. Try not to put too much filling, because sometimes when you put too much filling, it opens in the oven. When you are baking it, it opens out. So I take my egg, which I have already whisked earlier on, to go around with a brush. You need a brush to do this part. And then you just go around. The egg will seal it. Okay. So now you lift it. I'm thinking this texture is a little bit thick, but it's okay. Okay, so I take my fork. Okay, and I press it down to make sure it's sealed properly so it doesn't open when you are baking it in the oven. So I've already prepared my oven tray here. I've put some parchment paper or baking paper or baking sheet over there. So I'm just sealing it. You have to seal it properly just to stop it from opening, and then I prick it as well. I just use the fork just to prick it. Okay, so that's one, and then I take it, I put it in my baking tray. My oven is already on. I put my oven gas mark 200. Well, not gas mark, I don't use gas, it's electric oven, so I put a 200. So I'm just going to roll another one. So you're going to do this until the dough is done, until you finish the whole of this dough. If I have a more smaller pot cover, I would have been much happy, or a meat pie meat pie cutter. I used to have one, but I think I threw it away. Yeah, I think I got rid of it. I didn't like the way it was looking anymore. I don't know if that is going to do. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's cut it properly. Okay. Oops. Okay, so that's another one. Yeah, that's fine. That's another one. So I just take some fillings, put it inside. You know, this filling, you can even use this filling to eat yam or boiled plantain. It's very delicious. Okay, so we are going to close it. I'm going to close it properly. And then you are going to use the fork. Oh, I forgot to put the egg round to seal it properly. Okay, so open it back. Okay guys, so as I was telling you guys that I forgot to put the egg to seal the one I was doing, my camera battery just died, just went flat. So now I'm using my phone. I'm using my phone to continue. If not, I won't be able to continue. I have to use my phone. Okay, so I got just one left, so you can see I've done some here already. You guys can see them. You see them? Okay, so I'm just going to do the remaining one, the last one, so you guys can see. This is the last one. My camera, I don't know what's wrong with the battery. I think the battery is having a problem. The battery tends to just die so fast. I don't know why. Okay, so life must continue. So we are just rolling the last one out. I've plugged the camera to charge anyway. I think the SIM card, the what do you call it? The SD card is also almost gone as well. So I need to get a new SD card as well. And my filling is nearly gone as well. So I put some filling in there. I decided to just wait until I'm almost done before I come back and show you guys. I nearly forgot to rub the egg on the one I was doing before my camera went off. So now I'm filming with my phone. So you might hear some notification noise because people are just sending me a message on my phone. So you might hear some notification noise. Okay guys, so you just close it like so, and then you use the fork to save the edge. Even though when you see the edge, it's still like opened a bit, because the process of lifting it from here, putting it in the tray, actually makes it opened a bit. But then when it gets to the tray, I try to just close it back. Remember guys, this is a homemade meat pie. This is not the one that you see in the shop that looks so pretty. The ones in the shop, they always look pretty. Not all of them, some of them just look like these ones. Okay, so now I lift it. So yeah, the lifting process sometimes opens it. So I'm going to put it in my tray over here. This one. I can move the camera. Oh, sorry, checking. Put it over here. So it's a homemade meat pie. So I got just one little bit left. So you can see I've done some on the tray over there. And this is the other tray here. So the tray is practically filled up, but I still got this one left. So I'm just going to see if I can just put it in the middle of this tray. I'm not sure yet, but let me just roll it out first. But this is the only one left now. So let's see if we can just roll it out any shape anyhow. It's the last one, so any shape anyhow. It's cool by me. It's fine by me. Even if it's looking funny, it's going to be eaten. So we're going to use it like that. I'm not going to shape it. It's the last one. I don't want to bother cutting and shaping anything. So yeah, so I'm just going to put the egg around the edge. This one is going to look a little bit much bigger because I didn't shape it. I'm just putting it like that. If I should shape it, it's still going to remain some little bit. So I don't want to shape it. It's a homemade. Yeah. homemade. So let's just close it anyhow. Put one this way, put one that way. Yeah, that's good actually. Just going to put it like that to hold it down. It will get eaten at the end of the day. Okay. So I'm going to put it in one of these trays. I don't know which tray to put it yet. Let's move the camera this way. I was thinking of putting it in the middle there, but it's quite tight. So I don't know if I should put it in this tray here. So this tray already get one here. Let's see if I can put it on this tray. I can move this one over here. Oops, no, just leave it like that. Now put it there. When it gets cooked, it should be alright. Okay, so what we're going to now do, we're going to take the egg and glaze the top of each of the meat pie. Here's the top of it. Some of them look pretty, some look breaking apart. I don't know, doesn't matter really, because lifting it from the surface actually kind of disturb the sealing of it, because I have to lift it from the surface, so it makes it like break apart. The cover, sealing it, comes a bit loose. But anyhow, hopefully it stays intact when it's cooking. So once I do this, now put it in the oven for probably about, check it when it's like 20 minutes, because I'm cooking it on the electric oven, electric oven for 200 Mac. I put it on 200. So I'll cook it for like 20 to 25 minutes, and then I'll come and have a look at it and see if it's golden on top. Okay, so this is what the egg is for, sealing it and glazing it. Try not to put too much egg on top of it. I'm not sure if I've done this one already, but anyhow, I'm doing it again now. Sometimes when you're baking or cooking, you don't even know if you've put salt or not, because you've put Maggi and put other stuff. I can't remember if you've put. That's what has happened here, and I'm not even sure if I've already glazed it before. But anyway, I've done it again. So now I'm going to do these ones here, because I want to put all of them at the same time. So I'm going to do this one here. I don't want to put one first and then put another one again now. I want them all to cook at the same time, at the same temperature. So I'll put one on top of the oven, put on the other one in the middle of the oven, so that they can cook at the same time. The top one might cook first before the middle one, but it doesn't matter too much. It will just be a few minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes difference. So remember, preheat your oven. I'm already preheating my oven, 200. Yeah, electric oven, fan oven. So I think I've put too much air there, but it's okay. Okay guys, so now I'm going to put it in the oven. So you see, when you have a brush, it's better. It makes spreading the egg easier. Okay, just the remaining one, last one. Okay, done. That's my daughter making noise in the background. She's just humming and singing to herself. Okay guys, so I'm going to put it in the oven now. The oven I've been preheating the oven for quite a while, so the oven is quite warm. Let's take this one out. So I'm going to put this one, because this one got only 6. I'll put it in the middle. Then I'll put this one that has more on the top. So I'm going to come back like 20 to 25 minutes time. Let's put the camera up. Oh, if I can move the camera, guys, it's quite difficult. Okay, here I am. Yes guys, that was a bit of a walk. Yeah, but I'm here now. Yeah, so I'm going to wait for like 25 minutes, and then I'll check it. If it's golden brown, that means it's ready. Once the top is golden brown, not burnt. Yeah, sometimes we forget and then it get burnt. Yeah, so I'll come back and show you guys. Okay guys, yeah, don't forget to like this video if you've watched this far and you enjoy watching. Please guys, just give it a thumbs up. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It's free. Turn on the notification bell so whenever I put video, you'll be the first to know. And also don't forget to check out my website for all your fashion accessories, like this earring I'm wearing now. I'm selling it. I'm not selling this watch, this is from Amazon. Okay guys, I'm not getting a bracelet today, but I said bracelet, necklace, bags, beautiful bags. Okay guys, yeah. And I said makeup as well, cosmetics, makeup, a handmade cream, different kind of creams, handmade creams, and also hair cream I use for my natural hair. Yeah guys, so check out my website. It's sophiasfab.com. I'll leave the link on top of the screen and also in the description. Okay guys, it actually stayed for about 20 minutes. So because I was cooking it on 20 on a high fan cooker anyway, maybe. Yeah, so it took just 20 minutes. Yeah, golden brown it is. Yeah, it's ready. There's one batch here. And this is the other one here. It's so hot. It's very hot. I don't even know if I can even open one of them. Let me try and see if I can open one. It's really, really hot. Oh, that's the bottom of it. Okay, that's the front. It's good I took it out on time. I'm sure I would have probably got burnt a bit. But that's it. Looks good, isn't it? Okay, let's open it. Let's open it together. Let's bring the camera over here, so I can open it so you guys can see the inside of it. Okay. Yeah, look at that. It looks so good. It's still moist. Look at the inside. Oh my. I didn't put a lot of filling because I didn't want it to come apart in the oven. Yeah, can you see the inside really well cooked? And it's still moist. You can see the liquid inside. Yeah, guys. Okay. That's how it's looking in the inside. So that's my meat pie. It's so hot. I want to taste it. Let's bring the camera up to show my face. Okay guys, so I'm over here. My hair is looking funny. Yeah. I am over. Oh dear, sorry guys. Yeah. So I'm over here. And that's my meat pie. Let's taste it. It's hot. It's really hot. I just brought it out of the oven less than 2 minutes. Let's say less than 3 minutes. It's really nice. Sorry guys, I didn't call you to come and eat some. I'll come and have some. It's hot. It's really hot. But it's well cooked. And it's yummy. Oh. Look at that torso. I'm torturing myself. Because it's too hot. Okay guys, so that is the end of this video. If you like this video and it was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. As I say, you can always try different recipe. You don't have to stick to your own recipe every time. You can try, mix it different, do something different. You know? Yeah. So this is the end of the video. I hope you guys like it. Please like this video so you can get more view. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate. God bless you all. Be safe. Love you all. Bye guys. Bye. See you in my next video. Bye. Go in the description. Stay tuned.